We currently have 295,000 civilian population, which gives us 4.4k manpower, so not brilliant. We've got Joseph Beck in charge, but not for long. So we are going to start with a little political effort, and we'll get our political power to use towards an advisor. Now, normally I would go for communism, so we can pick up the magic portrait that prints manpower, but today we're not. We're going to go for fascism, just for a different challenge, and also it gives us a reduced justify war goal mainly, so it should speed some things up. Research start, we are obviously going for paratroopers, which you can probably assume what we're going to use for, and we'll just go for basic machine tools for the production efficiency. We have got 3 civs, but we can use 2, so we're going to make some infrastructure because we can't build anything else at the moment. And we've got 1 mill, which we're going to be not building guns, we're going to be building transport planes. So we need 50 of these bad boys, so we're just going to be pumping them out to begin with, and then we will switch to guns afterwards. Political effort is done, so we will go and get ourselves the lovely demagogue and get our support up plus 10 per day, and we'll then switch over to industrial effort. We'll go and get the mills first to get these planes, and then we'll switch to the construction effort for the civ, so we'll get that one first. Obviously go for political discourse now. We'll expand the civil support, although I don't want to lose too much stability, so we'll only hit it a few times, and then we'll wait to discredit the government till we're within 10% of our 50% to be able to do our referendum. So we don't want to do that too early, otherwise we lose the bonus for the latest stage. We will buy some guns from Belgium. The market is going to come in great handy to begin with, since we're just making planes. So any guns we can buy, we'll go and build them while we get our 50 transports. Next lot of PP will go and up a conscription law, so we can start getting some more manpower. 1.5 to 2.5, so we should gain another 3.5 or so thousand. See, the transport planes use so much manpower, we're going to need a lot of it. We'll go and get with our next PP. We'll get for the army offensive for the attack, but more we need the army experience gain so we can start messing with our templates. Wait for our infrastructure to build, because once we get it fully built, we will skip over the infrastructure effort focuses, so we save ourselves 140 days there. So we'll go for the aviation effort to get the army bases or the air bases, and this is very helpful. So we just get a nice 10% to our fascism, and taken up to 43, which is good, so we can go and hit our discredit government, and that should be enough to... No, we're not at 50% yet. We can't hold the referendum. What do we need? We must be bloody close. Yeah, okay, 1.5%. We'll wait that out, and then we can flick over. I was a little bit too early on that, but it's not a problem. And there's 50%, so we can go and hit our national referendum, or just a little bit more. There we go. So we'll hit that 100 points, and we will get our new political party in charge. We get a nice new flag, and we've got Frederick here, who's an editor. So nice little political power gain and stability bonus with him, which will definitely come in handy. Oh, we've overshot the plane, so we don't need 55. So we'll go and remove this queue now, and we'll just start building guns for the meantime. And we'll go on the market, because every plane requires so many men. We'll sell the extra 5 we don't need, because I obviously can't deploy 50. I'll have to deploy them all, so we'll just sell a few to remove those. We'll get our new ones out. So yeah, 4,000 manpower is required just for 50 planes. So seeing as we don't have a lot and we've only got 3.5, that's more than half of our manpower, so we definitely need to get rid of those extras. Now we've got our transport planes, we can go and get as many of these paratroopers as we can. So we'll just do little 4-width ones. Hopefully I can get 7 or 8 divisions out by the time we need them. We'll now go, as soon as we switch party, down obviously the focus tree, and then we can get the extra recruitable pop times 2 and a mobilization speed. So we'll start on the collectivized ethos. We are currently still getting our troops out. We'll force deploy them when we can, but we need more manpower. I have no generals, so before I get one, I'm going to go and get the inventive leadership, so we might get a trickster or commando. So we'll see what we can get in our new field commanders. We'll promote them up. So commando, but he does have harsh leader, which I kind of don't want. So let's just roll the dice again a few more times just to see. No, he just got harsh leader. That's not what I want. He's got invader, which will come in handy, but not right now. Another invader. Go on then, one more time. Trickster, okay, we'll just stick with the original one then. Not what I wanted, but he's at least got the commando, so we can go and get paratroopers, and then we get the supply and gliders. We've hit January 1st, 1938, so we're now ready to do our Justify War goal, 230 days on the Dutch. We are fully equipped on guns. We just need manpower to get these divisions out, so we are currently working towards that. We can't do anything that will help it. We will go and get... I'm not sure if paratroopers class as infantry or they're special forces, but we'll do that just in case. If that is true, then it's a nice bonus for them. We'll go and get our war support better, and then when we get a bit more PP, we can go up at least to extensive conscription now, so we can get some more manpower. Once militarization is done, that's more manpower in our bank as well. 230 days takes us to 19th of August we are waiting for. So a good year before the war kicks off. So we should get our early victory. Military youth, which does mobilization speed, which is very handy as well. So we can get the manpower out quickly. There we go. Militarized youth is done. So we're starting getting some units out or manpower in at 0.3 now. The rest of this side of the tree isn't really worth it at the moment. So we'll go and get another research slot to start with. Just force deploy these units. That is all of them out. There we go with our manpower. So we've got a nice army stack of 8 paratroopers. We'll get them training. They do need manpower. We've got a load of equipment, to be fair, but we are lacking 10,000 manpower, which we probably won't get all of. So August 38, we've got our war goal on the Netherlands. So we're going to go to Germany and be like, excuse me, Germany, can we join your faction? And they're going to say, yes, of course you can. Meaning we don't get a guarantee on the Netherlands because we weren't in a faction. And what they're going to do now is mount this front here with Germany because the Netherlands think they're going to get invaded and abandon their victory points. So we're going to set up units. What I need is Rotterdam, The Hague and Amsterdam. Those are the 3 I need to make them capitulate. Normally they are only garrisoning the Rotterdam tile, which is a bit annoying. So I'm going to go above it. Hopefully they'll then move out of it. Let's go and declare our conquer goal on the Netherlands. Here we go. This is the roll of the dice now. This is where the run is basically make or break whether we can do this. So let's get our troops off. They've landed. So there's no one in Amsterdam, no one in The Hague. Like I thought, there's someone in Rotterdam and they're trying to push out annoyingly. I want them to abandon that tile, not trying to attack me. So we'll just defend our Amsterdam with these troops. Do still have a couple of troops in reserve, so we're going to jump them into the land we've taken just to reinforce. We do have the port as well, so they should be getting some supply through the German land. I'm just waiting for this Rotterdam unit to move. They are attacking again, so I'm going to do a little last stand. Hopefully we'll just last long enough where they'll just abandon Rotterdam. They are at 76%, so a while. They're not guarding the north, so we're just taking some extra points there, and hopefully these troops will then start moving. I don't want to call in the Germans, but I might have to. As long as they don't take too much war score. Right, I'm going to have to do it because they're just not... The Germans have reinforced in, so let's just go and let them join. I might have to restart this. If the Germans take too much war score, all I need is Rotterdam. So if I can quickly take that with a bit of German help, they shouldn't really have enough to gain anything. Ah, there we go. Rotterdam's ours. Right. I did have to bring the Germans in. I didn't really want to do that, but that run was basically shafted. So let's see if we can get... Obviously, I want the puppet of the Dutch East Indies. That is the main thing from this I need for their manpower. So we'll fight the Germans over every last bit in this peace deal. Right, so I think we've done okay. All the Germans got was the oil in Curaçao, or however you pronounce that. So I'll take that. We've got the aluminium, we've got the Netherlands, and more importantly, we have got our Luxembourg East Indies here, which has a lovely amount of 800,000 manpower at the moment. So stage 1 of the plan has gone down 90% well. We could have done with not inviting the Germans, but not the end of the world. So we're going to use these templates from the Dutch East Indies, and we're going to train up a load of divisions using their manpower, and this is going to help us defeat the Allies with Luxembourg East Indies. We've got loads of equipment now from the Netherlands as well. So we've got artillery, loads of artillery, loads of guns, and loads of support equipment. So we'll make some nice divisions like this. Force deploy these last few divisions, and that's all we're going to get out. But we've got 36 divisions, so that is very handy. Germany has kicked off the war, which is very helpful for us, because obviously we're going to join in. So We're going to join their war, so we're at war with a major faction. And we're not waiting for them for the Benelux. We are going to conquer Belgium. We get a 10-day war goal, and then we'll steam our way in. So we want to get as much war score as possible and knock the Allies out. And I kind of want to be the one to cap France, so we get the bonus for occupying it. There's our justification. So we'll go straight ahead, guaranteed by the British, but we're already at war with them. We'll go full on. I'm going to try and split our way through here so we can knock Belgium out before the French reinforce. Otherwise, it's going to be a bit of a slog, because Belgium is actually quite hard to defeat. Breakthrough's gone well. We're pushing into Brussels. We've got Antwerp. We are nicely slicing through them. It should cap them any minute now when we get the last few victory points. There goes Belgium. We've got a nice 24,000 guns from that, so that's brilliant. So what we need to do now is get our front line on the French border as soon as possible before they can reinforce. We need to push them back. Obviously, we want to take Paris directly, quickly. So we'll get a field marshal going. We're just going to beeline our way to Paris, grab a few victory points, hopefully cap them pretty quick before the Germans help out and before the French reinforce their front line. Oh, come on, take Paris. Take Paris. Yes, right, we've got Paris. Is that enough? No, 89%. Couple more victory points, few unoccupied territories, and that should cap them before the Germans do a lot. Couple more tiles, couple more, maybe these port ones. Maybe Reims or Rems, don't know how you say it, French. That should be enough. Is that enough, please? 100%, there we go. Right, there goes France, and 55,000 guns. Thank you very much. And it's all Luxembourg territory, no Vichy, no Germans occupying it. That is exactly what we wanted. So we've got a nice 24%. Let's get all of our divisions into Cherbourg. We have got a humongous stockpile now. So when we get some more manpower, which we've got a little bit, we can get some more divisions. But I'm going to go to 21 width because we've got the manpower for that. We've got the artillery, and the British are a bit harder to defeat. So we'll get some good soft attack for the invasion. I'm going to just set the paratroopers up now, as you can imagine. We just now need the English Channel in southern England. So I've moved it to northern France because the Benelux region seems to have too much air in it, so nothing in northern France. There's English Channel. We are just literally waiting for southern England to be done, and we should be able to jump. We're just basically waiting for that small window where there's no one up in the air. Oh, there we go. Oh, northern France, but we can do it still. Northern France is red, but we're going. We have got paratroopers going. This is make or break. No one's in Portsmouth. They haven't got any supply, which is a bit annoying, but we'll get the rest of the army over into Portsmouth ASAP. The other paratroopers are dropping. They've got a lot in Dover, but I don't know where the rest of the British are, so we need to get our army off quicker. We'll try and push out. They are starting to push back now. Our main army's landed, right. We've got to hold Portsmouth and push out, although they are being pushed quite quickly, so we need to reorg our troops and get at least a few extra tiles so they don't get pushed back. Oh, no, I think I've screwed this run. We've literally got our whole army encircled in one tile and we lost Portsmouth. Oh, I think this is over unless we can somehow push out and grab a port. Oh, I don't think this is going to be possible. I don't think we're going to get to Plymouth or be able to take Bristol. We might be able to take Portsmouth back, but we have got 0 org at the moment, which is terrible. Come on. We might... There's only one truck in Plymouth. We might be able to go around it and grab it. So all of you try and take that port. Please. We've got Plymouth. We've actually got Plymouth and we've got Portsmouth. How on earth? This is save of the bloody century. I thought I was going to have to do about another 4 hours of retry. Oh my god, we've actually saved this. We've actually saved this. Crush the British quickly before they resupply. I was literally minutes away from just turning off the computer and not ever attempting this again. Right, crush them. Take London quickly and grab some more ports just to be sure. Oh, London's surrounded. We are fine. These 21 whips are destroying the British lovely. A couple trapped in Norwich, a couple trapped here in the port by London. Just don't let them push out. What are we at? We are at 27%. United Kingdom almost done. A third of it, 30% I'll take. I think that should be enough to get as much land as we need to carry on this run. Oh, what a run. I'm so glad. This is the one I do it. All the other ones you'll never see, but this was the good one. Just need to take Newcastle, I think. Oh, we've done it. We've actually done it. Right, stage 2 is complete. We have got 70, almost as much as Germany, so I think we should be okay in this peace deal to get what we want. I basically want the UK, France, maybe a bit Malaysia, and then Canada, essentially. That's all I want, and the Germans can have the rest. So let's see what we can fight them for. So I got nearly everything I wanted. So we've got all of France, which I've just taken. We have a puppet in Britain, which will supply us some nice manpower and equipment. And we've taken Canada, which gives us a lovely front line to the US, who is our next target in this run. Italy and Germany got basically everything else. We did get Malaya, actually, as a puppet, to be fair. So that's good. We are holding the resources of rubber hostages so we can get a better air force than everyone else. Just thinking, I'm not sure if taking France was a good idea. I might actually release them. Yeah, I don't think we've got the manpower to occupy them. So I think I'm going to release them and then we'll use their divisions and do what we did with the Dutch East Indies as well. So let's just release it as a puppet. We can integrate them later on in the run. But it gives us 41,000 manpower back as well. So we've got Luxembourg, France as well. We did also nick basically everyone's navy. So we've got 300 ships. Well, 60 of them are subs, but we are definitely Luxembourg rules the waves right now. I could do the Treaty of London and get some cores, but I just feel like that's cheating because we'll no longer be Luxembourg and be the blue. So I'm not going to do that. I haven't seen other people's runs and I don't know if they do that, but I feel like that is cheating. Come on then, US, you are up next. We are sorted on their front lines. We've got a lot of divisions. I think we do outnumber the US. So let's get our war going. We're going to try, I think we'll try and split here and just encircle a few troops. If I can just encircle them, we do outnumber them. We should be stronger than them, although they do get a few bonuses for core territory fighting, I think. So they're not going to be a pushover, but we'll hit them early enough where they shouldn't be too powerful. See if we can head out through Detroit as well and push around to Chicago. They're encircled through a banger. We'll push in, and there's a good 10 or so divisions there we'll mop up, so that's a nice quick victory for us to begin with. Right, they are really slow at reinforcing their lines. We've got some trapped here, although they're technically not encircled yet. We'll try and push out. Down here is okay, or up here, sorry, and we'll push further down towards Boston and the victory points. I don't want to have to take all of America, so we've got some collaboration governments on the go, just so we can, take only the east side and not the west, and also we'll get a better occupation because of the compliance. Ah, thank you, Japan. Right, Japan is in and they're calling their allies, so that should mean the US, at least take some of their troops to the Pacific, so that is a big help for us. They haven't got too many divisions either, so we are snaking around them. We'll just encircle as many as we can. I mean, they have got about 90 divisions, to be fair, but we do far outnumber them. Newark is taken. We've basically surrounded Boston. There's a couple of divisions here, but they are so difficult to destroy, I must be honest. We are completely out of manpower, and our troops are suffering, but we've got to knock the US out before they get going. Right, a few more divisions. They're quite slow at getting out of these encirclements, though, to be fair, so they're not the smartest. Who would have thought with the AI that they're not the smartest? But a few more encircled there. Managed to smash through in the centre of the north, so we can hit Washington by the looks of it. It does seem open. There's probably someone guarding it, but we've got at least a point. No idea when Brazil declared on us. I'm not too sure why. We'll have to deal with that afterwards, though. I suppose it's one less nation I've got to declare on, as long as they don't join a stupid faction that will screw my plan. Come on. There's one person in Washington. We should be able to push them out. There we go. Right, Washington is ours. We've taken the capital at least. So we are making good gains in the US. We just need to hopefully knock them out before it gets too late and Germany get too powerful, and the US obviously get far too powerful. They clearly are pumping out more troops though, because they're not losing any. They've lost 1.3 million men, but they've got the same amount of divisions, even though we're doing so many encirclements. Push down here. We should just encircle a few more. It's just like fighting the Soviets. We'll just keep knocking them off. They'll have to replace them, which they seem to be able to, but without these encirclements, if I just push them back, we'd have to probably deal with like 200 odd divisions by now. So we're making slow gains. Age a breakthrough here though, so that should be then surrounding and encircling most of the east coast. We'll also go down to Florida, head towards Miami for that victory point, but that should be the majority of their victory points, which we should be able to snake up now. We'll just need to get some troops in to keep this line open. Venezuela's joined the Axis, unfortunately, because they were on my hit list soon. Little pocket here around Norfolk and Richmond, just south of Washington. So we'll quickly surround these and finish this off. And then there shouldn't be much less to go. We'll stick holding here. They've got basically 1 division per tile, so they are in no real danger. We haven't exactly got much equipment, so we'll try and grab a few victory points, because I really don't think we'll need many more after we finish the East. So what have they got? 89%, so 11 more percent. That is the last of this pocket dealt with. So basically the East Coast is in our control. We just now need to push down maybe Texas. St. Louis might... Oh no, it's done it. We must have hit another collaboration government. There we go. USA is done. Another big part of our conquest. So Japan has got a bit of victory points, but we're going to take all of America and we're going to puppet the Philippines, I think is the plan. We should get it all, but we'll just do a few turns. Stage 3 is done, or stage 4 or stage 2, I've totally forgotten. But a stage is done. We now have all of the US and a bit more manpower, but not as much as I thought. So we're going to go and leave Germany because we want nothing to do with their war with the Soviets, and we definitely don't want Brazil joining that war. Right, so why do I have no compliance in America, even though I did 2 collaboration governments? I've got it in Puerto Rico and Panama, but it's at 3%. Can someone answer me that? I thought I'd have, you know, majority of compliance. Because we've left Germany, let's quickly get some troops on their border. The last thing I want them to do is just do a random attack and do a focus like the Benelux one or something and shaft us big time. We're going to take another army over to the Caribbean to hit Brazil up. We've got, obviously, the American Navy as well. So, Luxembourg 100% rules the waves now. It's only Japan, really, with any form of Navy, but we far outnumber them. Going to make some big boy Marines with the British as well. So, something like that, 25 width. And these guys are going to have big rolls, so we can get 7 of them out. We will start doing the Marines doctrine as well, so we can get some more and better. Annoyingly, Brazil is actually better since the old DLC, because you used to just have to take a few provinces and ports, but now you've sort of got to push in as well, because we've got majority of their victory points on the coast. Just a few more. We've got to push... Oh, you've shafted me again. Why did they have to join the Commonwealth? We're in no faction. Oh, okay. We'll do a non-aggression pact with Germany, just so they don't attack us as well. Because I'm not going to fight the Soviets, though, I must be honest. As soon as the Germans don't do it, and then we'll move to Japan and China, I think, next. But we'll knock Brazil out just for the manpower. So what are they? They're 89. We were so close as well. So close. For some reason, we've got to take a tile in the middle of the bloody jungle, but that's fine. We've got our Marines and some divisions, so we'll quickly grab the last few victory points. Right, there goes Brazil, and they had a little bit of equipment for us. We get 100k. They've got 48 million population. We should get some of that in while we occupy them. So hopefully we start getting a bit more manpower in our ranks. I feel like Japan's coming after us soon. So we're going to get these Marine divisions and some other divisions over to Asia and the Pacific. And we'll be ready to hit the Japanese and knock them out as the next major. And almost like I'm psychic, the Japanese have attacked us. I mean, I'm not psychic, I just play this game far too much. So let's get our navy over there as well. We're going to have to battle the Japanese for a bit, but we should be fine. We have got green seas, but our navy seem to be engaging in a lot of combat. So hopefully we come out top trumps on these. I mean, a few destroyers gone there. The Japanese are going to take an absolute pounding from us here. Oh, there's a big one. Their carriers always retreat. Stop retreating. Let us sink you. I mean, we'll just take their destroyers. Yeah, a few more destroyers. That's fine. Eventually, they'll run out of destroyers and we'll hit the big boys. We have hit Taiwan, though, so that's our first stepping stone. So that's easy. We'll just take the rest of that island and we can go on from there. Want some more war scores, so we're going to invade China and hit the Japanese location. I did read somewhere recently I should have taken China first as a good strategy so that you get the manpower from them easily, but we haven't done that, so we'll at least make sure China doesn't get all of Japan. They are putting up a fight, but we've got our Marines landing. They haven't got much supply because I think we're being raided to hell, so we have got our navies out. Can't really stop this convoy raid at the moment, so we're going to take some of our cruisers and destroyers out of our main fleets, and we're going to get a few divisions of cruisers and destroyers, and we're going to get them on convoy escort to stop our navy being sinking, and then hopefully the big boy fleets knock out anything big. That's right, Kurt knows how to play navy. I think that's enough of Japan, so let's go and jump over to China now. We'll get our naval invasion, hit the southern island as always. Normally, Japan has nothing there, so it should just be a walk in the park. We'll cap them and see what we can get. As suspected, they never guard the home islands, do they? Apart from that one Chile video I did. I mean, if you haven't checked that out, please do. But they do absolutely chonky boy encirclement there. Just walk into Tokyo, and that should be it. There we go. Japan is done. We basically got some trucks off them. China does have most of the war score, but we've got a bit. So let's see if we can puppet a good portion of Japan. So we did manage to get all of the home islands. We just didn't get most of the Pacific small islands. We are still at war with the Comintern, so they probably will fight them in the north. Our next target is China, though. So let's go and justify. There's no one guaranteeing them or anything. This is the second or third to last major power. They've not got actually that many troops, so should be okay. Yeah, our naval invasions hit nicely. They are guarding Shanghai, so we should be able to take them because our marines are thick boys with big guns to fight and smash through these Chinese. I haven't researched air yet, so what we're going to do is go and get ourselves some Typhoons off the British, and we'll start making our own Luxembourg Typhoons. We've built a load of Spitfires, so we've got the air, but we want some CAS just to help us with China. It should make it a little bit easier, and we won't use too much. Equipment's okay, it's more the manpower we can't afford to lose, so let's start pumping out the CAS. China's actually a bit of a walk in the park. I don't know what the Japanese are moaning about. Who have we got to take? China and Chinese Japan. Where on earth is Chinese Japan? They left them on a random island in the middle of the Pacific. Brilliant. Right, where's our marines? Let's get them over here. And we'll have to jump over. Why are they a major as well? That's unbelievable. They haven't even got any divisions. And there goes China. Thank God for that. We obviously get majority. German get a little bit, but what we're going to do is puppet most of these and steal their manpower. And China's manpower is going to fuel the rest of our campaign. So we'll see how much we can get from this peace deal. Should be majority. So I've got one big boy puppet, but I've sort of shafted myself because I've released a load of territories that are free round our China so that the Soviets can't invade because they're not at war with these. But I've basically encircled half my army in Luxembourg, and none of these will give me military access now. So there's half my army gone. We'll just have to let the Soviets, push into them. There's nothing I could do unless I declare war on an open front line. All of these are just not part of me now, which is a bit of a mistake in my doing. We should be fine, though. Basically, we've got unlimited manpower now from China. They've got 18 million, so we don't actually need that army. We'll get them back later on. It's fine. Those men have served me well. We are on major port building at the moment because we are running the risk of people becoming free, and I definitely don't want that. So we've got to suppress our subjects because, I don't want to have to fight them again. We'll just build ports in everywhere we're using their manpower, and that will just keep that tick down until we annex them all towards the end of this run. I'm going to do something I've never done, which is get some destroyers through licensing. I've never done a ship in the license, and to be fair, I've used this license a lot more in my recent videos and runs, so we'll take these destroyers and we'll start making them, because we did lose quite a few destroyers fighting Japan, and obviously sunk majority of the Japanese ones as well. I was essentially waiting for the Axis to defeat the Soviets and then just defeat the Axis and get all the Soviet land as well, but it doesn't seem like it's going to happen. It's a bit of a stalemate, so we'll go for the Axis then. We'll start with a naval invasion of Italy, the soft underbelly, get the civil war and get a free puppet. Forgot to hit record, but we've basically declared on the Axis. We managed to push forward a little bit and get stuck where the Germans reinforced, and we've obviously done the naval invasion in Italy, which is not going well. And the Air Force is also getting absolutely smashed to pieces. We have got major naval supremacy, so we're going to hit Sicily and see if we can get this civil war to crack, because I'm a bit of a stalemate in the centre. These are easy. Our Marines are unbelievably good at pushing and landing. Few more, and that is basically all of Sicily ours, and we can leave a few divisions. May have left this too late for the Axis because they are so strong, even like 7 divisions there, and we just can't push against 30. So I might have waited too long to attack the Axis, plus they're destroying our Air Force. They have got 20,000 planes, 15 of which, between 15 and 20,000 fighters. So the only way I'm going to win this is with air supremacy, I think. We are building 150 factories on our fighters, so 20 a day at the moment. I'm going to try and take Italy out. They are little naval invasions, but they are also so strong. We're in 46, but they've got so many divisions. It's unbelievable. We're getting some jet fighters. I think this is probably good. I might get rid of the extra fuel tank because that doesn't help with defense, but I do kind of want a bit of range. So we're going to mass produce these jets. I just need to win this absolute drain of an air war, and then I can cast the hell out of them, and it should be okay logistic wise. So we do own all of the rubber as well, so Germany shouldn't really be able to build new fighters. The Italian Civil War just doesn't want to kick off as well. No matter how much territory I take, they are so out of equipment as well. I think I could push because we have got some good divisions now. So we'll try and, take everything. We'll do some naval invasions, see if we can get a bit more land. I just need the flip of the Civil War. Right, our air is starting to decimate the Axis now. So these jet fighters are OP. Look at those conversion rates. That naval invasion went well. So there's a nice bunch of troops encircled there. We've also pushed here. Everyone in the south is encircled. This is quite a few Italian divisions. This should force the Civil War to flip, I'm hoping. There we go. The Civil War is done. I mean, a bit later than never, isn't it? We've basically taken all of it. So we will transfer the territory over so they get a nice puppet we get, and then we will push north. So they are out of equipment and org. We are looking chonky and good. We've got a bit of air now as well. I might hit Venice with some more Marines. If I can push north here, I might be able to completely encircle Italy, and we'll just be able to crush all those divisions, and that'll be a big ally from Germany gone. They are encircled, so we just need to tighten the hold a bit. There's a few in the north, hit Milan and cap them, but we want to do as much damage as possible beforehand. Oh, look at this encirclement here. What is that? 100 divisions. 100 Italian divisions just got absolutely deleted off the face of the planet. Annoyingly, I can't find the battle here, so they must have actually deleted the units, which is a bit annoying. All I can tell you is we've done 6 million casualties to the Italians, so God knows how many was in that encirclement, but quite a few, I imagine. That is quite a big casualties. Still a load of Italian divisions, so we're just going to hit this button here. We're going to push into this tile, hopefully encircle some, because the sky is about to be immediately brighter than the sun. That is going to be a lot of casualties and equipment lost for the Italians, so we should be able to push our way under the nukes. It is green air everywhere now. We have won the air war. We're in 1915, so I mean, what a slog of an air war that was. We are mass producing CAS, even some strat bombers as well to hit their factories. We do need rubber. Look at that. Was that 300 logistic damage? Their trucks and trains are going to be absolutely destroyed and crippled. So much logistics. They are not going to be able to reinforce anything with the equipment, especially with the nukes destroying everything. All-out attack, I think. They have got barely any troops on the front line now. We've got massive logistics and CAS damage. I think because of the logistics, they just can't have the troops on the front line. So we are rolling into Germany finally in 1950. Okay, they've reinforced again massively. We can't push. What we'll do then is we'll just make every single tile a complete nuclear waste. Look at their equipment go. We'll just nuke our way along. They can't win. We have green air and nukes. I think we can just beeline our way for Berlin, and that should be enough to cap them. We'll just nuke any tiles that's got a few units on it just to crush them. As long as we can hit Berlin, I think that should be it. Have we... Oh, we didn't even need to take... But I really panicked that it frozen and crashed out. We didn't even need to take Berlin. I've never done a full collaboration government on Germany, but clearly you basically have to take none of it, so... I'll bear that in mind for the future, but we will go and grab as much as possible against the Soviets. But I assume they're going to get most of Eastern Europe. We just want a good front line to be able to battle them. Come on then, Soviets. I mean, we've got such green air. You might have a bit of an air force, but not compared to us. You actually haven't got many divisions. We have got millions, so we'll just roll you over. There goes Romania. They just had some armoured cars to give us. Thanks a bunch. We will start doing our little declares on the miners to get them in the faction. Soviet Australia. No, behave. Who? What? No, Soviet Australia. Okay. Right, let's clear up these pockets. Why on earth have we got to take out Australia? I just love what the AI thinks is a major. So, yeah, Luxembourg is invading down under. So, funny enough, they haven't got many divisions, so shouldn't be too difficult. Oh, no, please say we haven't frozen. Oh, no, we've capitulated them. I didn't think... Well, that was a lot earlier than I thought. Okay, fine. Soviet Union is done. That is the last faction / major we have to deal with. So, let's just go and take all of their land. We have got a lot of different nations in here now. And there we are. Luxembourg is looking fairly chonky and printed the map quite a nice blue. So that is all of the factions done. We are now entering... I've completely lost count of what zone... What did I even call them? Zones or stages of this conquest. Who cares? It's one of the last ones. We've just got the cleanup to do. Ah, I've actually noticed Germany is still here in Korea for some reason. So they're part of the Axis still. So hopefully we can get some quick war goals because they'll be part of a faction. So we'll definitely go after them.
6.5 hours later.
It's done that weird thing where they're capitulated, but they're still alive in the faction. So Spain is not joining them either. So, I mean, it does give me these short war goals of 25 days. So we'll definitely take that. But I would wish they join that faction. Never mind, because Spain has joined the Liberian... What on earth is the Liberian Union? I mean, brilliant, because I'll just get them to join that and we'll just cap Liberia, Portugal and Spain. I mean, that's all of them. But, okay, Liberian Union is a go. Hooray! A trophy. Satisfaction. Have at least one MIO per category above level 10. I've actually tricked you guys. This isn't a Luxembourg World Conquest at all video. This is a getting a pointless achievement video. So there we go. We've got an achievement, which also proves that I'm on Ironman as well, I suppose. So yeah, take that one. And this should be it to finish it off, at least in the conquering side. Once Liberia's gone, there's the peace deal with a billion nations in it that we'll have to click through. But that is, I'm hoping, every nation done. So once we've done all this, it should just be us and our puppets. Right, there we go. Let's have a little... I mean, we are looking quite a blue world. Do we have just our puppets? So we've got 4 puppets left. So I'm hoping, praying, in fact, that once we go on open diplomacy, it's us... Oh, sorry, Switzerland. I forgot about Switzerland. We are currently justifying on Switzerland, though. So once that one's done, that should be it. The worst part about these taking the puppets is you need the PP for it, which is so slow getting it because you need 300 to annex them. I mean, I've got unlimited equipment to gift them, but I just have to wait years for the PP to gain up so I can annex them all. So the whole world has been conquered, but Switzerland have just sat here to 1955 just chilling in their neutrality thinking, oh, the world's gone to a bit of shit, hasn't it? And yes, you're about to join the Luxembourg Empire.
3 weeks later.
It's time for the final one, the Philippines. And that is full world conquest as Luxembourg. Let me just double check as well before I... Yes, full world Luxembourg conquest. We are the only nation. Let's have a quick look at the old stats of the game. So 100% world conquest. Supposedly we've been playing for 27 hours, although I did leave it running for a little bit. So it wasn't that long, but I mean, it's probably not far off that actually. 20 years in game. We took 10 million casualties and we dealt 26 million enemy casualties. So 36 million casualties we inflicted across the world. But there we have it. Luxembourg has painted the world a lovely light blue. So thank you very much, guys, for 10,000 subscribers. If you're watching this, enjoyed it and aren't subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. There's a few other videos I'll pop up in a second if you want to check them out. Thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for more Hearts of Iron and peace out.